Good morning if anyone's here. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, what the fuck just happened? Hello. Oh, come on. We'll do that one. Good morning. I'm going to be telling a ghost story first today. It's my own ghost story when I was a ghost. Okay, sending those, guys. Good morning if you're here. Hi. I'm going to actually send some more invites. And I'm going to talk about astral projection before I get into the readings, because some crazy dreaming happened last night that I'm sure everybody is feeling. So hopefully did I just send all the same people? Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to send people invites. And I don't know how to make it like new people. Shit, you know what? Forget it. Just whoever gets it, gets it. Last night, I hope you guys are all feeling the energy in the best possible way, because it's been crazy, let me tell you. It's been out of control, nutso. Mars in retrograde, the eclipses, the full moon next week. I am kind of digging it, but not digging it. Good morning. Wow, I really can't see these names today. Lisa, it looks like. Allie, good morning, everybody. Good morning. So if you guys have been having some fucked up dreams like me, let me tell you what happened last night, and then I'll get into how I learned about astral projection, and then I will start doing the readings. I want to give people time to, one, come in the room, and two, as you guys know, well, maybe you don't, maybe you're new here. The dreaming, tell me about it. Oh my God. Okay, it's crazy. So the gifters, top gifters, will get the first reads and stuff like that. But let's go right into the dreams last night. Oh my God. So I was dreaming that I was dreaming that I was dreaming. Literally, it was threefold. So the first dream was me in my parents' old house back in New York, sitting in front of the fireplace with my family, except I was passing out in the dream. I was like this, passing out, and I could hear everybody talking. And so in the dream, I actually thought to myself, am I fucking astral projecting? But then I realized there's no way I could be astral projecting, because nobody lives in New York anymore. And I don't even know if that house is still there or who lives there. So it wasn't a present timeline shift, but I could tell I was in this bubble trying to wake up. It felt like I was way beyond, high or stoned, and I could hear everyone talking. I knew who was in the room, but I couldn't engage and I couldn't wake up. So I started to panic in the dream as myself. And I was like, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? And I could feel me right now panicking. And so I could feel myself going, Stephanie, wake up, wake up, wake up. So it happened again. I fucking woke up from the dream. And sorry, you guys, I do curse a lot. I will try my hardest. But I woke up from the dream, or at least I thought I did. And I was laying in my bed. And I was trying to wake up my boyfriend. And I was going, babe, wake up, wake up. I got to tell you about this crazy dream. I don't know if it was astral projecting. I don't know if I was crossing dimensions, which is another thing that happened to me. And I'll tell you how I learned about astral projecting. It wasn't demonic, although I will tell you it did feel like that. And I actually was like, what is happening? So, and I questioned that, completely questioned that. But I really don't think it was. But you know what? I haven't investigated it, so we'll see. Anyway, so I'm trying to wake him up. He's not waking up. I start to feel this heaviness in my chest, and I can't physically, as Stephanie, in this body, I can't throw up. The only time I've ever thrown up in my life was when I had food poisoning. 46 years, I've never been able to throw up. I just, for some reason, can't. And I know that's so gross telling you guys in the morning, but I felt it as if I was going to throw up. And so this is so weird and so gross. So it started coming up. And then my boyfriend woke up because he could hear me, retching, kind of like that video that I did where Ram Dass is talking about that retching. And he threw me off the bed into the bathroom to try and get me to like at least not throw up on the bed. So I go into the bathroom and it is like projectile everywhere and my whole body is in convulsions. You know what? Now that I think about it, with you saying demonic, I'm going to have to like really think about this morning. But again, that whole astral projection dimension stuff, and I know that there is one girl out here in the witchy world that doesn't like me, but I'm sure there's more than one, but I know she intentionally has some things. The dreams are crazy lately. They're so charged and so intense. So anyway, that was, essentially I thought I was awake and I thought I was getting sick, ill, like there was poison in my body. And again, my hair was over my face and I'm screaming because I don't throw up and my body has never done this. Hi, Michelle, Aquarius. Yeah, I'm going to get into those. I will sage myself. Thank you for that. Amanda, Michelle, I'm going to put you guys down. So as I'm crying and screaming, I freaking wake up again. So I was dreaming about dreaming about dreaming. So it was like this third level of dreaming and none of it was real. And I woke up on my bed. I don't know if I was having some weird out of body experience. It was so scary. And as soon as I woke up for the second time, my boyfriend actually got out of bed and went and slept in the other room. And it wasn't until the morning that I said, did I scare you? Was I screaming? And he actually said, hi, Jamie. Hi, Tiffany. I don't need your sun signs, but thank you. So I'm going to put Tiffany down. And he said, no. He said that he had nightmares all night as well. So it was a crazy night. But the reason why I am even exploring the option of, hi, Aaron, it being astral projection and, not like somebody trying to scare me in the astral world or something demonic, is simply because when I first did the astral projection back in 1996, I think it was that same feeling of being in an orb and kind of knowing my surroundings, but not being able to engage. So that first one where I was in my parents' New York living room where I was growing up, it had that same feeling of like, hey, I'm on the floor. You guys can't see me. I'm here. And so the first time that happened, I was in my friend's house and it was late at night. We were all teenagers and they were walking past me and I was trying to engage. And one of the kids said, sorry, Stephanie, because they stepped on me, but they didn't know, just like in their groggy kind of teenage late night activities, thought, hi, Daisy, Michelle, I'll put you down. Just kind of sensed my presence and knew I was there. And so the next morning, we actually talked about it. He was like, were you in my room last night? And I was like, oh my God, I was totally in your room. He goes, well, I apologized to you. I go, that's because you stepped on me. So like as that little glowing orb, he stepped on me. And last night when I was in that first layer of dreaming, thank you, Miss Best. Miss Best 2018, that, same feeling, but it was layered with another layer of dreaming. It was so weird, you guys. Really weird. Thank you for sharing my butterflies. Thank you so much. All right, so I have a whole bunch of stories like that. Good morning, Berta Dawn. I love that. Thank you guys for the gifts. So if you want more stories, they get crazy. And I will do the saging. I will do the salt cleanse of the house and my room and the bed and do the protection grid. If you guys don't know about that, it looks like a honeycomb. But it was insane, man. It was freaking insane. Okay, so let me see who's here. I'm going to see that the gifters. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you for listening to my story. Okay, so NC Asian. I'm going to try and see if I can see your first name. No, I just see NC, so I'm going to call you NC. And then Mrs. Best 2018. Mrs. Best, you are second top gifter. So I'm going to get to the top gifters first, you guys, and then I will go down the line. So I'm going to go down the line with the gifters. Hold on. Mrs. Best, let me see if I can find a first name. Nope, just Mrs. Best. Okay. And then A-U-R-E, Aurora Sanchez. I think that's Aurora. It's not Aurora. Aura. Ori? Okay. A-U-R. Thank you for the balloons. Sanchez. I'm going to do you third. So NC, you are first. Miss Sanchez, if you can do a pronunciation in the comments, hopefully I'll see it. And I will say your name right by the time I get to you. But right now, I'm going to do NC. So good morning. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you liked my crazy story. I don't like it. It was scary. Anyway, NC, let's see what's happening for you. I hadn't said your name yet when those flipped over, so I'm going to pretend they were not telling the truth. NC, let's see. NC. Let's see what's happening for NC. I just threw them very far away. Okay, NC, lots of, oh, you know what? Same freaking cards. Same cards that jumped out when I first picked them up are the ones that came out. So NC, what I am saying, thank you so much, Mrs. Best. Thank you, Michelle. Again, I will go down the line of the gifters to get these readings going. So NC. Basically what they're showing me, there's something physically going on with your body. I can see the whole chakra alignment, but just in this part. So it feels like the heart and the solar plexus, not the sacral, not the root, yes, and a little bit of the throat. So it's almost like the top half of your torso. And it does feel like, NC, that you have a decision you have to make on how to treat this. But to be honest with you, not to scare you, it kind of feels like nutrition, more like nutrition. It's maybe you have food allergies or something and you're not sure if you want to get tested for food allergies, but this feels like a nutrition issue and not, something that's big and bulky. So I would say definitely look into that if you're feeling kind of uncomfortable. When you eat something and your throat swells, is like it's happening right now. So I do think there's something going on nutritionally with you, NC. The other thing that they're saying is the money is coming in. It's going to balance out. So if you're frustrated right now, scared financially, they're saying everything is going to balance out and you'll see. There's something that's coming that you really are passionate about, that you really want to do and that you care about a lot, but it's like you're keeping it close to your heart because you don't want it to be taken away. They're saying it's not going to be taken away. This is going to happen for you and it's going to completely balance out your finances. So NC, hopefully that resonated with you. You can follow up by sending me a message. I might not see it in the DMs, in whatever these things are. The comments here. But if you send me a private message, I will follow up with you. Okay, so next is Mrs. Best. Yay, my flower crown. I love that. Okay, Mrs. Best. Let's see what's happening with Mrs. Best. So far we have, I'm going to kind of scroll that and see if I get some names down here. So Mrs. Best. Oh my God, that's so cool. Okay, hold on a second. Mrs. Best, let's see this, 2018. Okay, so I was just going to ask you if you had a partner, and then I said the word Mrs. So I'm assuming, based on your username, that you are married, but they are showing me either way this partnership, this romantic partnership is, it basically, the words that they used is nosedive, but it's like the nosedive is temporary. It is going to come back up. So there's a lot that this partner, your husband, essentially is stressing out about. He's having a lot, I feel, really heavy, which is why they were kind of saying nosedive, because it feels like this boom, like heaviness. But he's going to get himself out of it. I do think you two are going through this together. You do feel like a pretty strong partnership. But sometimes when things get so stressful, it's really hard to see that. Obviously, we all know that, right? He's going to come out of it. That happiness, that healing, it's all coming. There is a new contract coming also. So this happiness and healing, if he can just keep going and not let the stress overwhelm him and take over, he's going to get this contract and everything is going to balance out. So the biggest thing that you both need right now is some patience. It's like that, be present, be mindful, do everything very mindfully. I don't know how else to say that. Like, weigh out all the options. Think before you make that step. Be as patient as you can be because that contract is coming. So Mrs. Best, let me know how that resonates with you. Aura Sanchez, I'm going to call you Sanchez if that's okay, because I really don't know how to pronounce that first name and I don't want to say it completely wrong and then connect with somebody else. Thank you, Mrs. Best. I hope that means that I did a good job and then I gave you some clarity. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, Sanchez. Let's go with Sanchez. Sanchez. I want to call you a Miss Sanchez. And that one wants to, yep, okay, here we go. Okay, so this is very clear, Sanchez. You have options already being presented to you. It doesn't even feel like the options are done. There's 1, 2, 3. There's more options coming. So take your time. Think about everything that you really want before you accept anything and move forward. You are going to move forward, but look at all the options. Ask them to put all the options on the table. Right now, I want to see all of it. And then you are in control. You plan what you want to do. You look at all the options and decide. You know your truth. You know what you really want. And either way, Sanchez, you are moving forward. So all of these options feel good. It's just overwhelming because there's a lot. You can't make a mistake. You're going to make the right choice and you're going to move forward. So I love that for you. I understand that it is overwhelming, but you're going to do a great job. So hopefully that helped, Sanchez. Let me know. Send me a message and I'm going to see who we have here as our gifters. Thank you so much for the daisy balloons. I love that so much. Ashley's here. Okay, so Ashley, thank you. I'm going to get to you next. Ashley is Smashinator with the coolest freaking username ever. And then I have Keisha O'Fly. I love that. Yeah, it's Keisha. I have to remember one of these days to bring my glasses. They're so far in the other room. And I cannot see these. And then Michelle Daisy. I didn't get you yet, right? No. Okay. So Ashley, Keisha, and then Michelle. You guys have skipped the line. Awesome. Thank you so much. Let's see what's happening with my Miss Smashinator. All right. Ashley. Let's see. Ashley. Nope. Those guys are tired. We're going to go to the Marys. Let's see what the Marys want to tell Ashley today. And as much as I know you, I cannot, for the life of me, remember any of the messages. One day, I will. I'll remember everything I've said to you. So, yay. Okay. Okay, so Ashley, what is happening for you right now? Today's message is, this actually could be, thank you for the paper crane. I love that so much. Oh my gosh. If you guys aren't watching the Midnight Club, watch the Midnight Club. Anyway, PSA, I don't get paid for shit. Ashley, it's chaos, but again, it does feel temporary. So it's like, I feel like this just might be today's energy. It doesn't feel elongated. It doesn't feel like you're going to be going through this whole big thing. It feels like today you're going to have messages of, woohoo, Ashley, and then Ashley, da 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 da. So it's like you have both things happening today. It's a very rigid day, if that makes sense. They're saying, though, however, this chaos that you're going through, you're going to make new choices and you're going to change patterns in your life. So it's that Mars retrograde theme of breaking patterns and really being intentional when you move forward. I've been doing that reading for maybe the last 2 weeks on a lot of people. It's a very universal energy, but you are going in the right direction. So everything you're going to choose, Ashley, don't stress about it because there's a lot of right choices being made for people, even though it feels super heavy. They're also showing me by the end of the day, you're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel like that spark of fire has just ignited. So whatever the beginning of the day kind of presents itself is not how the end of the day is going to be. By the time you go to sleep tonight, you're going to have a smile ear to ear. Let me know tomorrow if that happened, but I really love that for you. I feel pretty confident that this is how your day is going to go. Okay, so Keisha, you are next. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. If you're new, what's happening is people start gifting, and then, of course, they cut the line because that's their real money. So if you want to cut the line, I'm going with the top gifters. If I run out of gifters, then I will go down the line of the comments. But I have to honor those people who are spending real money. So this is for Keisha. Nope, that definitely needed to stay out. I was going to put it back because I realized I was telling stories. Thank you, Michelle, for the flower balloons. I love that. Okay, Keisha. Look, this is the theme of cards lately, okay? So it's that you're going to make the right decision even though you can't see clearly right now. You're still going to make the right decision. A lot of people are being guided by their higher power. Also, there is something, Keisha, going on with your sister. Every time. So the reason why they're kind of like shutting off my throat, even though I have all the throat chakra things going on, is because it does feel like a sensitive subject. So Keisha, I will offer you to send me a DM so we can talk about what's going on with your sister a little bit. There is some permanent changes happening. I will tell you, if this is not your biological sister, it's a friend that you grew up with or somebody that is a sorority sister or maybe a cousin. It's somebody, another female, a peer, so somebody close to your age that you have in your heart. There's a lot of changes going on there. So let me know. Send me a DM. I am having a rough day. Last night I had a feeling that I was broken up with, so we can get back. Okay, Ashley, just hold on. Like I said, tonight, and I'm sorry that you're having a rough day. I will send you lots of love. And yeah, Keisha, send me a DM. I will send you lots of love and energy, and hopefully I'm right that you're going to go to bed with a smile on your face tonight. Okay, so then my next person is Michelle Daisy. Michelle Daisy was the, thank you guys for the follows. I will be following back the top people, the top gifters, the top follows, people who are here the longest. That's what they show me. Like, oh, they watched the whole time. Thank you, Pickles. Thank you. I'm going to look, after I do Michelle, I will look at the gifters again. So Michelle Daisy, let's see what's happening for you. Michelle Daisy. Michelle Daisy. Yeah, I think we got all of these going on for you. So let's see. Ooh, Michelle, sorry, that was not a bad sigh. That was not a good way to start a message. I was having a hard time breathing. I have horrible asthma. So, Michelle, you're actually in a really good spot. So they're showing me, Michelle, that things are starting to pop up for you. Seeds that you planted in May are starting to show up. And in June. So they're literally showing me that weather of like the beginning summer part. So you had actually created something that you wanted to manifest in around May and June. And they're showing me that this is coming. You're starting to see it, but it's just the beginning. It's just really like the start. You're going to really start to see everything coming to fruition, which is going to change your perception completely. It's those moments, it feels like those moments where you're like, oh my God, it's real. It's really happening. So you're going to have this perception shift based on seeing the tangible manifestations, things coming to fruition. You have prayed about these things for a really long time. So it is something that, again, you put on a vision board months ago, a year ago. It's stuff maybe you prayed about as a little kid, but all of that is coming back right now and you're seeing the fruits of your labor. That's awesome, Michelle. Good for you. Let me know how that works out for you. I'd love to hear the good stories and help with the struggles. Okay, so let me see who is in my gifters now. Michelle, send me a DM if you need to know more about that. All right, so pickles are yummy. Yes, they are. So Tia, I'm going to say that is Tia. See? Okay, sorry. I'm not a good singer. But we got Tia in number 2. And then we're going to go down to Blaze Donut, which is also Ashley. So Blaze Donut. I'm going to do Blaze equals Ashley. How come all the Ashleys have like great usernames? And then I see, let's do these two and then I'll go back to the gifters. So Tia, you are up next, my love. If you guys want to skip the line, you got to get onto that gifting line. Because like I said, people are spending actual money. Even though it's a penny, I'm going to honor that penny because there's an exchange of energy there. So Who did I say I was doing? Tia. Tia. All right, Tia. Me and Dolly are doing a reading for you. Tia. Yeah, all these guys. All right, what's happening, Tia? Oh, this feels so good. And when I say so good, it means like the way that it came over, the emotions, Tia, it felt like relief. So this is something that you're going to soon get relief from. It was like, honestly, as soon as I got into the energy, it was like, oh, thank God. And I've never met you. I don't even know if I'm saying your name right. But Tia, basically everything in your living space, your house, your apartment, wherever you live, they're basically saying that everything is going to be okay. I'm seeing a lot of calming energy kind of seeping into where you live. So everyone who lives in that place with you, even if it's just yourself, it's like those angels of calming energy are coming for you in a really good way. And I have this feeling of relief. And what they're saying to me is that you've been kind of in this space of purgatory where nothing's been moving. You haven't been able to see what way to go. All of that is changing for you right now. And there's a reason why you couldn't move forward before, because the other side of life wasn't ready for you to move forward. Other things, other players had to be put into place. So all of this is actually happening in divine timing. And Tia, you're going to get that sigh of relief that I got as soon as I looked at your energy. It was like, oh, thank God. So it's coming for you in a good way. All right. Who did I say? Blaze Ashley. Ashley Blaze. Let's do Ashley Blaze. Oh, gosh. I know. The silliness. I can hear you all just laughing at me. Thank you so much. Delisa, good morning. Thank you for the heart targets. I hope the book hasn't scared you too much. Delisa. Okay, so no. Blaze and Ashley. Ashley Blaze. Ashley Blaze. I got distracted by my heart being hit. Ashley Blaze. All right, let's see what's happening with Ashley Blaze. Ashley Blaze. Yeah, lots of cards coming out for everybody today. They want to give some well-rounded messages. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, Ashley, you are also experiencing some, this is really great. So you've also been experiencing some standstill, we'll say. And it does feel like, Ashley Blaze, that you've been trying to maybe physically move, maybe buy a house, get something going. But what they're showing me is that the wait is over. The other thing that I'm like really excited about is you've been getting some amazing downloads, and you actually are going through a transformation and breaking free from the matrix. So what the matrix actually is fear-based vibration. So it's all that propaganda that comes at us like, you need to be in fear in order to believe what I want and buy my product. So a lot of people are going, what? This fear is a liar, right? That's the matrix. And you're starting to see the light, Ashley Blaze, that it's all been lies. I don't know if you guys know this, but you're literally easier to manipulate when you're in a fear-based vibration. And Ashley, I feel like you just went, oh, duh, of course. That is why I'm breaking free from the fear, because I'm no longer willing to be a participant in the manipulation, which is awesome. So what's happening for you, Ashley Blaze, is you are regaining your truth. You are making this amazing move to wherever it is that you want to go, and keep breaking free, babe. Because it's an amazing state of being when you no longer have to play the game of fear. So I love that for you, Ashley Blaze. Please follow up with me if you have any further questions. And now I'm going to see who my gifters are. Delisa, of course. Let me put you down. All right, Delisa. Delisa. And then Ashley is still number 2. But let me look at NAVKVIRKKK. And then it says Jody. I think it's JYOTI. So I'm going to call you Jody. Hopefully that connects to you. But let's do Delisa first. And if I see how to pronounce Jody's name, I will definitely. Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, the gifters skipping the line and they're getting their readings. I see that there's a lot of comments, but I don't have my glasses on, so I can't. It's really hard to see them or read them. Delisa, okay. All right, babe, let's see what's happening for you. Delisa. Delisa. All right. I got some that really feel. You should have heard my dream this morning, Delisa. You can follow up with me. I'll tell you about my dream. Okay, so this is really cool, babe. This is what they're saying for me, that there is an angel. So there is somebody around you, but this is not that dark thing. This is a spirit guide trying to get in touch with you. And I do feel that hesitation from you that like, I don't know. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. I don't know if I should talk to it. I don't know if I should listen. But okay, so I'm going to explain to you what I've explained to a million other of my clients. When it is higher power, when it is angel, when it is light, you actually feel it like coming in from up above. It feels like all the activity is over here. It feels really light and airy. And so when you feel that, when you're in your room, in your kitchen or whatever, oh my God, how cool was that music thing? And I love the targets. Thank you so much. So basically they're saying surrender your fear, because there is a real fear vibration that is doing some other work over here. Sometimes when we actually sit in our fear, we create the demons. We create, oh my God, I just fucking realized something. I'll tell you guys later. But Delisa, so they are kind of showing me that there is a fear-based activity also going on around you, and you have to let it go from your mind and from your heart, because there are light beings that are trying to give you messages, trying to help you through this. They're also saying that your babies, your kids are going to be fine. So, and that's not something we've talked about. I don't even remember how many kids you said you had, but they're really showing me that all of your kids, I don't know if something happened recently, but they're going to be okay. There's a lot of growth happening with your kids, and they're super protected. So they are protected. So don't worry about whatever is going on. Send me a message and we'll do some clarity on that. I feel like when I know you guys a little bit, I have to be more reserved. What is the word I'm looking for? Censored. Because I don't know. I don't know why, to be honest with you. Okay, so let's go look at more. Thank you for the music. Oh, that was, where you been? I missed you. Oh my God, you guys, the energy has been crazy. Thank you so much. From Laura from Ohio. It's been intense. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be to get on lives every day, but these eclipses and this Mars retrograde has got me spinning in circles. So I'm going to just keep getting on whenever I can, whenever the energy feels right. And it's not the lack of psychic activity. It's almost an abundance of psychic activity. So thank you for noticing, Laura. I almost was like, you know what? They don't know. They don't know I'm not here. Okay, so let me go look at the gifters. Let's see what's happening up here. Jess Davis, thank you. You have become number 1. I didn't get Jody yet, so I just realized that because I wrote you on the wrong side of my book. So Jess, I'm going to write you down. I do see a new number 4, so let me see if I can get Mama Bear's name. Nope, just Mama Bear, which I love, so I'm going to call her Mama Bear. So we still got Jody, Jess, Mama Bear, Jody, that's you. Melissa, and then there's a Melissa 818. So Melissa, I'm going to do you. So Jody first, though. Okay, so let's see what's happening. You know what? And then there's, well, I'll come back to you guys. I can't write too much of a list because then I'll get all confused by myself. All right, so JYOTI. Thank you, Delisa. JYOTI. I hope that means that I gave you a good message and you're feeling a little bit better about whatever your concerns were. JYOTI. Jody. Jody. I think it's Jody. I mean, right? It's got to be Jody. All right. Sent musical notes. That's Jess. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm just seeing comments now. Jody. Let's see what's happening with Jody. All right. Should I show you the cards, Miss Jody? Do you want to hear what the Marys have to say? Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary. Basically, Jody, you are going through an awakening also. You are having a lot of, but yours looks a little different. The vibration feels a lot different. This feels like, aha moments. It feels like wave after wave after wave, Jody, of just all of this kind of clarity that you're getting. But it's really interesting because the clarity is also like coming with doubt. There's fear. You're like, I don't know which way to go. But you are having breakthroughs. So look, it's gonna settle down. Everything is going to settle down. That kind of intense energy that's happening right now for you, Jody. And you're gonna, on the other side of this, and this for you feels like literally you have to ride the Mars retrograde. So this is going to settle down. This card is gonna come into fruition. It said new vision. So you're gonna see the world differently by mid-January. So you have until now, until mid-January to like collect all of those aha moments, make new decisions, break patterns. I feel it being really intense for you. So you must be one of those signs that are really being hit hard by this Mars retrograde. Jody, let me know if that helps or if you need some clarification. Again, you guys, I'm going to be following people back. So let's see. Now I have Jess. Thanks, Miss Angelina. I think that is. I will look up and see where you're at next. But let's do Jess because she was high on that gifting list. Let's see where Jess is. Oh, Jess Davis is number 1 now. So Jess Davis, this is you. I think I said that before. But then I had to plug in. And now I'm plugging into Jess Davis. Jess, what is happening here? All right. All right, yours does not feel... Did I have a crown? Did I see something when I looked up? Okay, Jess, yours feels like a lot more subtle, this transformation that you're going through. It doesn't feel as overwhelming as some of the other ones. But you are going to start moving. Your timeline feels like right now it's time to start making those baby steps forward. So where a lot of those other ones, I was like, wait, don't do anything, be cautious. For you, Jess Davis, it feels like you have these divine downloads and it's time. You see it, it's time. You got to start planting the seeds. These are new seeds that you're planting. And I really think I know that you're going to blossom and become. So for you during these next 2 months, you're taking steps forward. Slowly and calculated. Keep going, but they really want you to plant your feet, plant those seeds. I do think that there's also a baby coming. So all of those seed analogies, metaphors, kind of feel like a real, aw, that's so freaking cute. So Jess Davis, I don't know if this baby is coming through you or through a family member, but they're definitely showing me the belly. So let me know if you need clarity on that. Follow up with me. I got Mama Bear coming online next. And then let's see what Melissa, no, you guys. Why can't I press the right thing with my fingers? Okay. Oh, good, Mama Bear. And then Dula Chi was Laura. So I'm putting you down. Dula Chi. Oh, Laura, right? Because you're the one that asked where I was. I don't know where I was. All right, Mama Bear, let's do you. Mama Bear. Oh, yeah, Laura. Okay. Mama Bear. Yep. And then let's see what's happening. I love pizza. I just saw pizza and my stomach went, let me have some. Okay. Mama Bear. I love this song. Mama Bear. Okay. Mama Bear, there is healing from God coming. Like this feels like one of those very strong healing energies. I do feel that something has already kind of broken your heart. You've already gone through the thing. And so, you know that poem Footprints? I don't know if you guys know this poem, but basically the gist is talking to Christ, and it says, why weren't you there when I needed you? I looked down and there's only one set of footprints on the beach in my worst. And that's when Christ answers and says, that's because during those times I was carrying you. And it kind of feels like that right now. So for you, Mama Bear, there is some carrying going on. You're being held, you're being cradled. There are angels around you helping heal that heart that I feel. Please follow up with me. This one feels kind of deep and personal, so I don't want to go into it. I know nobody probably knows you, but there's a lot of energy here. And the biggest thing that I feel for you, Mama Bear, is that healing, loving light and angels wrapping their arms around you. So hopefully that gives you comfort. And what just happened? Oh, Thank you, Delisa. So, I didn't know there was a poll going up. Okay, who has got her book? It's amazing. It's scary. So all those ghost stories are in it, but it's also got real life trauma. So it's like dual. And then do you like when she tells stories? Am I supposed to approve that? What do I do here? I'm just gonna, start. Hey, hold on, you guys. You can only start a... Delisa, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, Melissa. Let's see what's happening for Melissa, and then we have Laura. Thank you guys for the heart target. I will look up at the gifters again in a minute. I'm gonna go through Melissa right now. All right, Melissa. Melissa. All right, let's see what's happening. Thank you so much for the gifts and the targets. I love it. All right, Melissa, there's definitely, okay, so you're also being guided. So there's a lot of energy around you that is of the light. Lots of guardians kind of helping you make this decision. So they're showing me that all your people are there with you. Everyone's holding your hand because there's a big decision that you have to make coming up. It doesn't feel like you made the decision yet. No, but I feel like it's coming up really soon. So in the timeline, it feels like it's still in the future. So maybe if you made a big decision already, that's not the one they're talking about. There's something else coming up. It does feel soon. And they're saying you can't do it wrong. They have your back. All your angels and your guides, you're going to make the right choice. I know that kind of sometimes that doesn't feel like guidance or help because it's like, yeah, but I want to know which one. Is it A or B? And basically, it's both. You can't mess it up. So whichever one you're going to choose, your spirit guides are there with you. You're going to choose correctly. So don't worry, just go with it. All right, Laura, this is for you, my friend. Laura, let's see what is happening. Okay, Laura. You guys, just so to remind you that the gifters, because people are using real money, and again, it's literally just pennies. But still, that's an exchange of energy. And you don't have to, but the way that you skip the line, because people just started doing the gifting, that's how they're getting the reading. So, yes, your name is important. Gifting is optional, but it does skip the line. So, Laura, let's see what's happening with you. Thank you guys so much. Laura. Okay. So, Laura, this is an outside energy. So somebody is coming to you that's going to give you information that they're kind of saying two things. They're like information that you didn't know you needed and information that you've been searching for. So I actually think you're going to get both of these things. So, Laura, there's a lot of information coming, but that information is filled with aha moments. It feels very like, oh, thank God you told me. Now I know which way to go. It's like, it literally feels like a secret is going to be revealed. The secret you didn't know that you needed to know. And then the thing that you've been searching for is like the back end of the secret. So they are in tandem. This information is in tandem. But it's like when you ask the wrong questions. And so you're asking the wrong questions. And soon, though, it's all going to be revealed to you. When it is revealed, you're going to be able to see those miracles happen. I will tell you also, Laura, that it feels career-oriented. So a lot of times they'll give me what areas of life. Sometimes they won't. They'll just say, this is a blanket message. This for you, Laura, they keep showing me a coworker and you being in that career environment. So it has something to do with employment. But it is all going to work out for you when you find out the truth and the secret. All right, so let's see where we're at with gifters. I got to also see where I'm at with time. Okay, we still have some time. And we have new gifters. Okay, so Miss Angelina, let's see. Angelina, perfect. You are next, my dear. Angelina. And then Dismicken? Devin. All right, Devin. Devin Dismicken. I'm just kidding. I don't know how to say that, but Dismicken sounds fun. So Devin, I got you. So Angelina and then Devin. And then, is this the same Mama Bear? Did I do that Mama Bear? I think I did that Mama Bear. Was there two Mama Bears? Hold on, you guys. I want to see if there was a second Mama Bear. No. Okay, so Mama Bear, I got you. So Miss Angelina, this is for you. Let's see what's happening with Miss Angelina. Ah! Just checking. Yeah. I think this is all. Yep. Okay, Miss Angelina. So there's a it's a contract that is coming for you that has been promised to you. Why do I do this stuff to my hair? It's gonna fall into place like at the right time. So Angelina, basically what they're showing me is that everything is happening in its timing. You don't really have to make decisions. Right now, you can just chill. It's different energy for you than it's been for everybody else. I'm kind of seeing you sitting back going like this and just letting everything unfold for you. It's gonna happen. There's also some of this. So there's I'll just say this, there's a male energy around you. It does feel like a small child energy, but they're also showing me freedom for that young boy. So there is this freedom of energy. It's hard to explain in human terms. I can feel it in my heart chakra, so I'll just give you as much as I can. Angelina, I feel it in my heart chakra that this young boy is finally being set free. And he is it's like his light is coming back on. So follow up with me if that doesn't make sense with you, because I do have more information about that, but I'm a little hesitant to share it on live. It's not TV. What is this? I don't even know. But anyway, Angelina, follow up with me with that small boy's energy and remind me what I said here today. Then the other thing is that you are going to be getting a lot of return. So when they're saying return, they are meaning abundance, but to be honest with you, it doesn't feel like money. It feels like an abundance of stuff. Maybe like an abundance in your garden. Like literally, if you are a farmer, you're going to get huge crops this year. And that could just be a metaphor. But the way that they're showing me you getting abundance, Angelina, is of all the tangible things. You know, the things that we want money to buy. Like we want the money to buy the things. Well, you're skipping the money and just getting the things. So Angelina, let me know. I know that was 3 kind of real quick messages, but a lot of it all felt important. So sit back, watch all of this unfold, and then send me messages if you have questions about that, because it really did feel important. Devin, this one is for you. Let's see what's happening with Devin. I think that I got to put those back. So Devin. All right. Keeping on. Devin. Yep, okay, all of them, yes. There's just a lot of talking happening with the cards today. They've missed me as well. All right, so Devin, they're getting real deep with these ones, guys. I kind of want them to be not as deep. So Devin, what's happening with you? There's a lot of, resurrection energy. Stop, decline. Okay. So there's a lot of resurrection energy, things coming back from the past, which is par for the course with the retrogrades that are happening and the eclipses happening. But for you, I really see you, it's almost like a tying up of loose ends. You're going to heal a lot from these old energies that are coming up. I feel you taking the time to really process your emotions and heal from the past. All of this stuff. Maybe it's a good time right now for you to even do a past life regression. You know, find somebody in your area that can do that hypnosis, guided meditation with you. If you're in Arizona, I can do that for you. If you're in another state, I might know somebody in that state. Reach out, but it does feel like it's a good time to kind of just have that energy healing, because there's a lot of old karma being resolved for you specifically, and a lot of contracts being dissolved. So what's going to happen because of that is you're going to feel like a brand new person. You don't have to wait until January. I feel you internalizing this brand new feeling by the time December even starts. So by the end of this month, Devin, you're going to have like a 180 change. You're really going to feel lighter. And, you know, it's not this like heavy joy, but it's just this comforting, like beautiful smile and feeling lighter. So Devin, let me know how that hit for you. And I'd love to follow up. Let me see who else we got up here. All right, I got you guys. Trey Trey Shaney. All right, so Trey Shaney, I don't think I have gotten you yet. And you are number 6 on the gifts, but I got everybody in front of you. So Trey Shaney, and then Queen Logan, I think that is. Queen T Logan. I'm going to call you Logan. May I call you Logan? So we got Trey and then Logan. My niece's name is Logan. And then, what is this? Mackenzie? Let me see. Yeah, Mackenzie. So I got Trey, Logan, Mackenzie. Oh, and then, where you been my whole life? Cassie. Did you just get here? Anyway, I can't read those things. They go too fast. So, Cassie, I have you. Did you request to go live with me? I just been declining them because I didn't think you were here. So I wasn't reading them. Anyway, Trey, I'm going to do you. Cassie, if you do want to go live, well, I only have 8 minutes left because I have to go to work, which I do this all day long. Okay, so Trey, Logan, Mackenzie, I'm going to get you guys down. Trey, let's see what's happening with Trey. Trey, Led Zeppelin would like to sing to you. All right, Trey, this does feel like relationship stuff, and to be honest with you, it feels brand new. And it's not necessarily a brand new person, but the level that the relationship is going to get to feels brand new. There's a lot of new things that you guys are going to go through. I feel like you just started a relationship only because of that vibration of newness. Everything is new. So, you know, maybe she's going to come to you with new information, a surprise, an unexpected surprise. It feels really joyful, a joyful time in your life. But again, this is all kind of around romance and love and sexual activity. It feels, but like deep in the heart, you know, that like real deep connection. So Trey, I feel a lot of that energy coming in for you right now for these next 2 months. A lot of growth in romantic relationship. So hopefully that hits. Let me know. It's going to be really, if you're not in this relationship right now and actually the relationship is new as well, this one that's coming for you feels really, really good. It feels like your best friend and all those things that you could wish for. So Trey, there's some good romantic stuff happening for you. Logan, let's see what's happening with Logan. All right, Logan. She was my queen. See, Trey? That's what I told you. Led Zeppelin wanted to speak to you. Okay, Logan. All right, so what they're showing me for you, Logan, is you're about to get the answer to the question that you've been grappling with. So kind of don't make a decision yet. It feels like the answer is still in front of you. So it's still before you. You're going to see which way to go, which way to swing, shall I say, which decision to make, yes or no, in the upcoming next 7 days. So I wouldn't make this decision if you're looking at a decision, Logan, if I'm feeling this energy right. Basically, they're showing me you're going to get the information in order to make the decision wisely and correctly. So don't be impulsive. Don't make it yet. Let me know if that makes sense for you. So Mackenzie, you are up next. Let's see what's happening with Mackenzie. Mackenzie. And then for you guys who are just joining right now, there's gifters in the room, which I love and appreciate. And the thing is that those gifters are using real money. It's just pennies, which is fine. It's beautiful. It's an exchange of energy. So in order to get on the reading list, I got to go through the gifters first. And this is Mackenzie. Mackenzie is one of those gifters. So let's see what's happening with her. All right, Mackenzie, you are also... This feels like you are, again, romantic stuff. So a lot of that, this is all about you, though. So this is really interesting because I'm seeing just a lot of female energy. And Mackenzie, I'm feeling a lot of queen energy as well. So maybe it is 2 females, but there's that goddess and that female energy, and it's going to be lasting a lifetime. This could also be you falling in love with yourself and really making that change that is sustainable and substantial, and you're never going to feel those fears and doubts when it comes to yourself. It's like real confidence. that doesn't ever go away. When you feel it, you feel it. And when it's real, it's real. And I feel that for you, Mackenzie. I just feel all of this amazing feminine goddess energy that is going to be sustainable. So I love that. Let me know how that hits for you. And then, Delisa, are you still here? What happened with those, oh God, what are they called? Surveys. Did people answer in progress? Ooh, I found it. Let me see what that is all about. Okay, so going to get it. Oh, okay, you guys. So the book is called The Beast. I don't know if Talisa wrote that down. I do see that there's another poll that she was going to put up, but that's not happening right now. So let me tell you about the book a little bit before I have to end and start driving to the metaphysical store where I do this all day long. It's called The Beast, and it's my real live journals from, I started it when I was 11. So I turned 11 January 11th, 1987. Right? Because I was born in 76, so 87 would have been 11 years later. Anyway, so January 11th is my birthday. On my 11th birthday, my mom got me my first diary, and it was like the best thing ever. And so I just started writing. Thank you. I love you too. And I had already had a ton of ghost stories in my life by the time I turned 11. The first time, the reason why the book is called The Beast is because when I was 3 years old, my mom would put me to sleep. My sister would hang out with me because they already knew that I had nightmares. I had a hard time sleeping since the day I was born. And so, but I think it was at 3 when I finally was able to articulate why I wasn't sleeping. And I woke up screaming, as I always did. And this time I was able to say, the beast, the beast. And I even remember those dreams, and they're in the book. And so I lived on Long Island, and there's a lot of wooded areas. And in our neighborhood, at the top of my cul-de-sac, because I lived on a hill, you can't see me doing that, but it's a hill, was this big boulder, kind of like you would see outside of high schools where they paint them, like really big boulder. But I had one on the top of my cul-de-sac. And in my dream, it turned into a ball of fire. And that ball of fire was talking to me in my dream at 3 years old. And I woke up and I started screaming and I said, Mom, the beast is coming for me. The beast is coming for me. Well, I didn't find out until my 40s that was actually a book my mother was reading. So from that, though, when she heard me say that, she had already started learning astrology, but then she started learning more about metaphysics, about dreams, about astral projecting, about psychic abilities. And she formed Tuesday night meditations. And I didn't start going to these meditations until I was a teenager, but she would do them at all of her different friends' houses, and they would get together and talk about metaphysical stuff. It was like a little coven, except we didn't call it a coven back then. We didn't call it belief systems because, God forbid, that would be way more persecution than, whatever. The 80s in New York, hell no. So I continued to have these dreams about the beast until literally maybe 10 years ago. So there's a lot in that book about psychic abilities, about the dark side of psychic abilities, and then also about how I recreated my nightmares and my fears in my marriage. So there's like two worlds happening in the book, the living world and the sleeping world, about my psychic abilities, and then just the trauma and the abuse, whether it was from a lack of sleeping that all this fear was happening, or the actual walking between the worlds that the fear was happening. At the time I was writing the book or keeping my journals, my real life journals, I didn't know. And I was a teenager and I didn't want to hear my mother's answers. I just wanted to be normal. So it is my real life journals. It is a lot about trauma and nightmares and psychic abilities. The second book I'm currently writing, and it is about finding the resolution to all of that. It's about learning how to love myself, about forgetting the trauma and the abuse, about forgetting the fear and embracing my psychic abilities, about being able to sit here and talk to you guys about all the crazy things that happen. I have so many new ghost stories that aren't in that book that will be in the next book called The Feast, because now that I know me and I understand me and how this works for me, I feel wonderful. I feel great. And there's nothing that I think can actually ruin that for me. There's a lot of pain in this world. And of course, I'm going to feel pain again. But fear, I really don't know if I'll be a fear-based person ever again. I mean, sure, I get in fear, which is a good thing. It's a survival tactic. We need to be cautious. We need to have boundaries. But to be a fear-based person and live with fear every day of your life, I'm not going back there. I'm not doing that. And that's a lot that I do in my work with my psychic clients and with my coaching clients. I teach them how to not live in a fear-based reality. So that's the book. It's called The Beast. It is on Amazon. It's super small. It's self-published. I've only gotten good feedback. The one, not good feedback was just that it scared the shit out of her. That's it. That was the worst of it. And I will say it is scary. So if you're into scary and ghost stories, or just want to see somebody who's on the other side of trauma, that's all my trauma. And this is what the other side looks like. And thank you guys. Thank you to Lisa. You are a rock star. I love you. I do have to go to work. I will try to do this again same time tomorrow. Cassie, text me. Love you guys. Bye.